All right, I'm back. I'm back for round two, baby. We will not be denied our greatness, our birthright here in the market. That sounds funny. What's up? What's up? Yeah. I missed this one. I left, so I left, and I went and got breakfast. I missed this one, which part of the deal. Part of the deal. You got to know if you're not at the screen, something could go right. From 3 to 8. A move we would have needed here to recover the losses, but we've had a hot open yesterday, which was my plan after I left. So I got smoked on KZIA in just one trade. I lost $800 somewhere in one of these green candles. I think it was around 12 area. Might have been on this candle, one of these two candles, I think. Or even, it might have been, no, it was over here, somewhere over here. Yeah, KZIA. I got in on a dip and it pulled back aggressively, way much more than I thought we would have dipped. And I got blazed 600 shares down $1.50 or so. Never good. We did make back 400 in this candlestick here. But then quickly, as we tried to size up for break of 15 and the dip off the high, we stalled out. And so I'm in at 15.15, 2,000 shares out at 90. So we gave back that progress there. So down 800 on KZIA, down 100 on KIDZ. And I think we were green like 300 on P. Which one was it? There's a cheaper one. I can't even remember the name of that stock anymore. Let's see if I check the log here. CLDI, which CLDI was pretty good. We were up 300 on this one. But, yes, there's a but. We missed a key uptrend somewhere along the way. And let's see. And by the way, a issue we had today is that we were a little slow to the scanner, a little slow to type in the symbols. Even KZIA, I didn't see it till like 11 after pulling it up, and the move started from like 650 or so. That is like a little too slow, a little unacceptable. Got to be a little quicker in terms. Where did it start? It started at 8, 723, $8. Getting here till 11, we got to be a little faster, get a better gauge. Yeah, but anyhow, CLDI was pretty good for the most part. But I fell asleep in one area, kind of missed the dip, and then missed the breakout, and then it went to 95. It went to 95 without me. That might have been this somewhere here, perhaps. I can't remember exactly. But anyhow, EVOK is the one to watch here. As we're coming into the open, we have 8 minutes. So being that I am red 1K, I'm going to start slow, really small size, build a rhythm. If it continues, we'll size up as long as we're connecting. That's the key for me. Getting into a good rhythm and connecting with the stock, and then increasing share size to maximize the potential. If I lose an additional 500 on top of where I am, I'm out of here. We're gonna have a tight max loss there and not overdo it. So size is gonna be small. We shouldn't even lose anything close to that with this size we're starting with, just to get a feel of how it's gonna be during the open, and then we're gonna go from there. I'm not gonna be streaming in the chat room today. Marcelo will be dialing it in. Big Steve isn't the mightiest live. The mightiest live. So there's 7 minutes, and this thing is at highs. I haven't looked at it at all, so I'll have to catch my bearings here pretty quickly. Yeah, guys, be careful. A lot of people are stealing the team house content, and they're running ads with it. It's kind of hard to deal with this stuff because we report these things every time we see them to get it taken down, and then like someone else starts up a new one. So just imagine the liability on my side, right? But it's like, what can I do? Like we're reporting it, we're blocking it, we're reporting to Meta, to Google, to YouTube. But then there's like a new person the next day running an ad again with the footage. I've seen at least 15 of them, and that's just the ones I've seen and that the team have seen here. Right. Well, we did get a couple more that was reported from others here, but let's say like 20 something, and we've like reported those, gotten them taken down, and then it's like a matter of time, and then someone else starts running an ad with the material, with the content. It's pretty bad, and a lot of the times these people are not even in the States. So how do you really pursue any sort of real legal action? It could be some guy, some random person in any country, right? We've seen these call centers in India. We've seen, places in China and even right here in the States too. So on YouTube, there's this thing that shows you if someone stole your content. Like you can see, and then you can like copyright it and get it taken down. On Facebook, they should have an AI that's, their system should be able to do that pretty easily to read if the person has stole your content to the T and just like, block the video from getting posted if they're not the original creator of the content. But I don't know, man. I believe the parent platform is who should be liable in this type of situation, because why don't they have a system like this, Why should I be allowed to just go steal Ross Cameron's video and run an ad with it, Like, does that make any sense? Why should I be able to steal Tim Sykes' video and just run an ad with it? There's certain things that just doesn't make any sense. But anyhows, EVOK, there's 3 minutes to the opening bell. And by the way, what these people do, they also block me and the other Team House guys, so that even when they're running these ads, we don't get to see it, right? We're not the first ones to see it ever. Someone has to like see it that knows us and then send it to us for us to then see it to also report it. But it's the world we live in today, man. Sadly, this is what people are doing. Sadly. A lot of people, they don't want to do things the honest way. and work hard, or you want to just steal something. If it was up to me, it would be the Thanos, finger snap to deal with them, but maybe not everybody sees it that way. Anyhows, there's a minute, so time to lock in here. EVOK is basically at highs here. It's been strong already, 200 plus %. Does it have more in the tank to go to 10 and then maybe 15? Or into the open, will we see the sideways consolidation and potential backside? Small size to start here for me. $8.95 for the highs. I want to give the first 2 minutes a sec here if we don't see the instant surge. Okay, couple cents over the highs, but it's right back to 870s. So it'll be a little hard to manage risk here. So I'm going to wait like another 2 minutes. Big Steve, just for you, Big Steve. Yeah, I'm gonna wait. 935 for highs, but it's a little difficult to manage risk right here, right now. So I'm gonna give it a sec. I'm determined to end this day back in the green here. 1K red pre-market, not gonna cut it. Below standard. This candle still has 4 minutes before it closes on the 5. Will we continue to hold up and retest highs of 920, 930? Big Steve, there'll be some background noise. Just a heads up, brother. By the way, where's everyone else that should be in here? There's 9. Not a great fill, aiming for 19 there, so I'm going to cut that and wait. WKHS, is it? This one is a little on the expensive side, but moving up. WKHS. Actually, no, it's at $3. I thought I saw 13. This one's at $3. Not bad. Huh? The highs are 389. Will it be able to hold? Is the key here? We had 55 to 80, but I got chopped out on a dip there. I think I'm gonna go on the sidelines and wait for the next hot stock. SUGP is moving up a little bit over 1. The halt is at 113. It's currently at 106. SUGP. Yeah, so I don't like to end the live stream like I did today, but man, the last 2 days, like there's a little bit more freedom that I'll have when I'm not live, and you know, I'm trying to find a balance, right? So of course, as you're tuning in, hit that thumbs up. The 1 minute candle to make the new high at 824, but it's pulling back here, back below 8. Yesterday we did see a red to green. Will we see anything today? We'll have to see. So SUGP's halted up. Maybe there can be an opportunity there on the resumption. Although we did have 4 consecutive green candles in a row, so you'll have to be careful of a pullback at some point. Being that we had such a strong stock yesterday, even though it was just getting halted up and down, I'd hope we can see some follow through here today. Are we on to something here? EVOK. Highs are at 934. It's not really dipping. There's 40. Okay. Still got the infant size. I'm gonna add twice, being that there's a small bid there at 70, but it's not instant. Okay. Worth the shot. 20,000 shares there. Much not gonna go. We're gonna get sold through. Fair. Quick dip to 50 and then test up 9. Not quite pushing through the level yet. Okay, okay. I don't know. It seems like it's gonna go. I'm back in 55. I'm gonna sell half. I'm gonna use a little bit more size next time here. I'm gonna go up in size just a little bit. Can we continue to hold? And I'm out prematurely there. Our candlestick is fighting. Yeah, I'm out prematurely there. Not great. Nah, that would have been a good trade. 934 to highs. Holy smokes. My average is pretty high. I'm getting filled like nonsense fills. I think I caught that trade. I mean, I had a really small size, but I think I caught it. I'm not super sure. I think I did. What I need is for it to give a solid entry here before it keeps going. This is where guys like myself and Big Steve can really dial it in. But can it? Oh, okay. How low can we go if it dips down? I'm in with a small position here. I'm willing to add. I'm going to recycle the shares. It's a little dangerous there, but I'm going to recycle the shares because it's a strong setup. I expect to see like 950 again. So I'm just going to keep buying that dip right there. I sold half just to like, be careful just in case it doesn't want to give us what we need. But I'm watching. I didn't realize how low we went also, which is a little dangerous, right? But still a fair trade here. We want to see 950 again. KB. Yeah, KB, talk to him nicely, man. There's 43. We want to push through. I'm getting some lag on my order still. We had 988. We had like $1 plus share drop right there. So I mean that was kind of tough. It's easy to get chopped out in this one. I still expect to see above 950 though. Do I want to? I'm thinking if I should like risk it and like size up like for real. Maybe it's not a great idea being that I'm already red to start the day. Well, it's a good setup though. And we got to be careful of a loss if the setup does fail. We want to try to keep it as tight as possible. Damn, son. It's failing. See, that's what you gotta be careful of. If it's failing, to not get caught up. Can we see at least 820? If you get caught up, you can get cooked. I didn't wait for 820, sold early. Man. That's, that's kind of dangerous, right? If I mean, the way how it came down, it would have been hard to take size, but it's like you could end up losing. I added it 50 and sold it like 8. So it's not good. It's slightly below where our low was like 70, but in case we reclaim, I want to be in there. And I forgot about SUGP. Completely forgot about that one. Dang. All opportunity's gonna cost. All right, I'm switching gears here to SUGP. And I got to be quick to gain a good rhythm here because we're late. Highs are at 850 or 150 rather, 150. And pre-market highs were 28. The halt up is at 50 and we're basically at high of day. Pro K, PR OK, also pushing up. So SUGP halting up. I'd hope we could see some sort of good resumption. Oh, that was a good dip on PROK though. And yeah, I would have needed way more size on that. Only had 300 shares there. In at 83, out at 97 and 09. It went all the way to 30. Hey, Zay caught the move. Let's go. Big Zay in the chat. Dialing it in. Their shares to short, surprisingly. I'm gonna get a scalp going short at 28 to 18, 10 cents. If only every stock was like this every day, when we're extended, you can then just go short for the quick dip. The highs are at 45 though, so I'd want to be careful of a breakout in case it keeps going. We've reduced the deficit by half, which is good. But we got to be careful here as we continue to not take losses. Big losses especially. Two minutes 45 seconds to SUGP resumption. We have a couple of different stocks moving today, so Trying to just lock in on one. PR okay. It's moving up. Can we hold up these key levels? Oh, come on. Buying that previous high of day is not going to work. Lost a little too much there. Recycling shares. $300 loss. Not good, not good. Good setup there, though. I caught the move through the level, but the dip back down. Getting chopped out. So we had a low of 25. 45 seconds to SUGP. Five seconds. We're currently at 152. We're not getting the breakout. Wait. How did I lose 10 cents in a 2-cent range? Just, bro, what is that? Okay, that was pretty bad. Oh, I must have gotten murdered with the fills, but okay. Bro, that is insane. That is madness. That is blasphemous. 74 for the highs. So he took two big losses there. Back to back. Not good. We had new lows on PROK. And this one might halt up at 80. Bro, what is up with the dip and rip? I mean, we had the dip and then nothing happened twice. And I got the worst possible exit both times. Well, no one said it was going to be easy. PROK, we got a push to 660 there. Let's see how this candle closes. I think that'll be pretty important here. Time, another 30 seconds. Okay. We got 90 for a new high. PR okay. We'll see if it's able to break over the whole dollar. I'll come back to the other one in a sec. Dang, it's going through those sellers, man. Wow. I didn't jump in for that, but it bought up all the bigger sellers there. A couple of sellers over 10,000. Hmm. It's definitely a tricky one, too. How it evaporates down in the bids, like 10 cents. Okay. 708. Still wait. Still waiting, still watching. They're 710. Dang, that was pretty bad. Try to go short at 713, but a little slow. Holy smokes. I'm gonna get wrecked. That is not good. And it might continue lower here. Bro. There's a big bid there too. This didn't stand a chance. Not good. Not good. So we're getting a 5-minute pullback here. Oh, that was tough. That was tough. And now I'm in the real dip with too small of size. Not good. Bro, come on. Bro, come on. What is this? It looks like it's coming down. I tried for the reclaim there. It's like back above the level and then back below again. And it is so sporadic. 48 to 38 right there. And to 25. Okay, we made like 600 and then we lost it. So we're back to square one again. So I think sizing down here, taking it easy might be the best bet. The stock at 160. How did we do? Forget the name already. Let's see, that was SUGP. SUGP is halted down. EVOK. EVOK highs were at 815. Let's see, the view off is at 740. So far, it seems like it's holding up. SUGP perhaps halting up. I feel like I'm running in a circle here for different stocks, so just want to watch at one. I think EVOK. I'll just keep this one on watch for now. Can we sustain the red to green here? And SUGP is just still going. Man. Through the VWAP. Through the VWAP. Over 20, over 20. EVOK from 710 to 729. Bro, that trades like that as a loss is crazy, bro. That's insane. I buy it like at 87 and I'm in at 93. Still should have held it longer though, but like that's pretty crazy. It's like a $60 worth of higher fill right there. So I'm guessing SUGP is the one here. We got a bit of a range. It might halt up at 80. 83 now to halt up. It needs to halt up, man. If not, we'll probably see a big pullback here. Seems like it's having trouble. I mean, high of day is right there, 84. My ads are never where I want them to be. Yeah, I stopped out in the halt down, and the halt down was the bottom, right? Come on. 55 was the halt down. It started to get pinned, so I cut the trade. Bro. What is that? It's a nice bounce too to 69. I tried to add 57, 56. Didn't quite get the ad. So my average is about 60 in that trade. A little bit of a 2-to-1 in there if we could get the push back to 70. But got stopped out. I'm leaning towards the sidelines here and just waiting on something else. CLID. There's less than a minute to this resumption, by the way. Didn't even notice it was halted. CLID coming up to save the day. Will it be the one to save the day or to take us to the depths? $20 seconds. This is where the Smallville theme song starts to play. 110. I mean, as long as we see the dip and rip, it'll be a great trade, but can we see a good dip and rip? 110. Here we go. Bro, it's taking an eternity to fill me. It's always something. Oh, man. What is that, bro? 30 is the halt up, by the way. $33 now to halt up. Come on. Don't you dare do it. Bounce. Bro, I got... okay, maybe that's the day. That's the day. I think that's the day. Fair trades. And that is the day. Okay, I've hit my max loss here. Bro. What is that, man? Perfect entry for the dip and rip. Nothing happens. In fact, I lose on that trade. When I made 4 cents for what I saw, I made 4 cents and I came out down 2 cents. Were my fills really that bad? We didn't really dip, which is a good subtle move to catch, you know. We came down just a couple cents. I'm long at about 14. I got filled all the way at 19 or 20. Only 3,000 shares too. And I got filled at 18. Okay. E for effort here today. And we're going to take a loss. Shutting it down. So 500 extra over the pre-market. Pre-market really got us. We lost a bunch on KZIA in just one trade, but we had a $500 limit here into the open, of which we just broke with those last 2 trades. So out like south tomorrow again. Tomorrow the live stream will start around 7:15, 7:20. So for anybody trading around that time, you guys can tune in. The recap will be out within the hour. KCIA, CLDI, and others. All right. Stay safe, stay green. Pastor is donezo.